The pitch. And that's blasted deep to left field. Ella Volk goes deep. It's 6-0. And that is her first career home run. The 2-0 is slapped in the air. Deep left center field. 1-0 Carrington. Mara Coots leads it off with a dinger.
Is brought to you by Gar Dental, Central City Lumber, CHI St. Alexius Carrington Medical Clinic, Professional Eye Care Centers, Carrington Drug, Headlocks, Arrowwood Prairie Co-op, Bickett Insurance, Sendac, Bassett Motors, Bank Forward in Carrington, High Plains Equipment, Carrington Dental Care, Leading Edge Equipment, Dakota Central, Old National Bank, DJ's Home Center, Evans Funeral Home, Farmers Union Insurance, Randy Huey Agent, Napa Auto Parts, Jamestown Regional Medical Center, the Carrington Healthy Communities Coalition, Central Pharmacy, Central City H2O Plus, and Summit Physical Therapy.
And she blasts one deep left center field. It is gone. Callie Hewitt with a home run in her third straight game, and it's 4-0 Cardinals in the first.
Now Carrington Cardinals softball.
And on a bright, sunny, slightly chilly when the wind picks up day in Turtle Lake, North Dakota, Cardinal softball outdoors for the first time in the 2026 season, and they are paying a visit to the Central McLean Cougars. We are happy to have you with us for Cardinal softball this afternoon in Turtle Lake. BJ Walters with you. The Cardinals off to an 0-2 start, but it's not what it seems, as 2 weeks ago they played two high-quality games against Mayport CG Hatton Northwood in a 6-4 loss, and then fell to a very good Hillsborough Central Valley team by a count of 9-4. For Central McLean, they were supposed to play South Prairie Max a week ago, and guess what? They're just like us. It didn't happen because of the weather. So it is Carrington and Central McLean coming up here in Turtle Lake. We'll talk to Brady Smith on the backside of this break. We'll talk about the break after that first game and reminiscing on last year's game. This was a wild one. We'll tell you more about it when Cardinal softball continues on the I3G Sports Network.
Gar Dental in Carrington has your smile on the mind. Gar Dental specializes in orthodontics, cosmetic dentistry, teeth whitening, dental crowns and bridges, dental veneers, dental implants, general and family dentistry, root canals, clear aligner orthodontics, sedation dentistry, dentures, lasers, TMJ therapy, and wisdom teeth removal. Call Gar Dental today for family dentistry and beyond. Gar Dental in Carrington, 701-652-2300.
Your first car. It may have been a fixer-upper, but you treated it right. It was your own. That's how Showplace Cabinetry approaches each crafted piece. We deliver it to you with care, because it's our own. Central City Lumber can help you choose the design of your dreams. Give them a test drive. This American-made cabinetry is adaptable to your unique style and built with pride. Every single piece is back for a lifetime. Bet you wish you had that deal on your car. Stop in at Central City Lumber of Carrington, and let's build a beautiful kitchen or bath that really turns heads.
Back in Turtle Lake, the Cardinals and Central McLean coming up, and we're joined by Carrington head coach Brady Smith. All right, Mother Nature's had her fun. Time to get out here and play. I mean, it's just good to be on a field.
It is. The first two games of the year we were, stuck in the bubble, which is better than nothing. So, you could take advantage of any day like today. It's sunny, a little bit windy, but I'm not going to complain.
So what has the last 2 weeks been like? Because it's not often you get a couple games in and then there's a full stop. What have you seen over the last couple weeks?
Yeah, it's hard because since the Jamestown games, we haven't been outside one time. And if we have, I can't remember off the top of my head a specific day. But it's been a couple of weeks since we've taken a live ground ball or fly ball. So that, may or may not be interesting today. It's also been a couple of weeks since we've seen a live pitch. You do what you can inside and, get as many reps as you can and try to keep them engaged as you can. But like I said, it's just good to be outside today.
A lot of those same things can be said before that doubleheader that you played in Jamestown. Yet the one thing that was noticeable, last year you were about 1-to-1 walk to strikeout ratio for your pitchers. That was not the case in Jamestown. You really pounded the zone, and that's something you guys wanted to see.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing that we talked about with, especially Callie and some of those younger girls coming up too, is you got to pound the strike zone. And I thought both Brennan and Callie did an excellent job of that in Jamestown. Kept hitters off balance, I thought. And, importantly, getting up on strike one. Statistics show if you can get up 0-1, batting averages go down significantly. So anytime you can get ahead of the batter and, keep them off balance and, either strike them out or get them to ground out, fly out, whatever, it's huge.
Today you're playing Central McLean. You played here a season ago. May have been the strangest game of the whole season. You were down by, I think it was 3 going to the 7th inning and scored 16 runs in the top of the 7th. Now take care of a little 3-run deficit real quick. What do you remember from that game?
I remember it was really cold and windy. That's what I remember the most about that game. It's a lot nicer today. They're a good team. I know they have some hitters who can hit the ball really well. They have a couple pitchers that can throw the ball really well. So, we're going to have to be definitely ready to play and be on our toes from the get-go.
A lineup change for you. Kennedy Trostad is leading off. She had a really good doubleheader in Jamestown. What kind of went into that decision? It's the first time in a long time that you haven't had Mara Coots at the top of your order.
A lot of it, she had some really good and long at-bats. She saw a lot of pitches, worked the count full quite a bit of times, and I think she got on base like 3 or 4 times. So just anyone that you can get on base before Mara and Callie is going to be huge. So I'm going to try that today and see what happens.
And with their ability, Mara and Callie's ability to be run producers, it's always good to have someone on base in front of them.
Yeah, exactly. And, Kennedy's, since last year, she's gained a lot more confidence putting the ball in play, which is huge too, and she doesn't strike out a whole lot. So, and she's showing improvement on the base pass too. So, we're going to give it a shot today and see what happens.
And the other good thing about today is your JV's going to get a chance to get on the field and get some reps in. And we talked about it in preseason, but that's how you build a program. It can't be about one team. It's got to be about building a whole program.
Yep, that's exactly right. Like I said, when I walked up, we brought kind of the whole Army today. So we're going to see how the JV game is. And a lot of those girls are just like us. They're tired of being stuck inside. So today's a great opportunity for them to get some game life reps, and we're going to see what we can do to get everyone into the game today.
Coach, have some fun. Good luck.
Thanks, BJ.
That is Cardinal head coach Brady Smith, and we will have more from Turtle Lake in a moment on the i3G Sports Network.
Life is about moments, big or small, joyful or challenging. At Carrington Health Center, we believe everyone in our community deserves compassionate care close to home, so you can focus on enjoying those moments surrounded by the people you love. At our facility, we put the care in
physical therapy,
radiology,
the acute care clinic.
Back in Turtle Lake, it's Carrington and Central McLean. Now, keep this in mind as we dive into the Bassett Motors starting lineups. Carrington's the home team in this game. The Central McLean order looks this way, brought to you by Bassett Motors. Brooklyn Tomlinson's the center fielder and leadoff hitter. Abby Gross is the catcher batting second. River Filing is the pitcher hitting third. Sally Hager is the cleanup hitter at first base. Zella Anderson, the second baseman, hits fifth. Harper Abrahamson is the left fielder hitting sixth. Kaylee Rust at third hits seventh. Cambry Schlafman, the shortstop, hits eighth. And Zora Fiedler is the right fielder batting ninth. The Carrington defense, left to right in the outfield, of course, is Bailey Ness, Aubrey Nice, and Cambry Linderman. Lauren Hendrickson is back. She's at third. Mara Coots at short. Kennedy Trostad at second. Brooklyn Knudsen at first. And Ella Volk catches the junior Callie Hewitt, who went the whole game, 7 innings, 7 hits, 6 runs, with 4 walks and 7 strikeouts in the opener against Mayport CG Hatton Northwood. And she will look for her first victory of the season this afternoon. Carrington in the Cardinal red tops with the white numbers and black pants. The Cougars are in all purple but with orange pinstripes. It's a sharp look with script Cougars lettering across the front. And we are about ready to go here a couple of minutes early. 4:25, the first pitch from Callie Hewitt is taken high. It is 1 ball and no strikes. It is a comfortable day, but yes, when the wind picks up, it gets a little less comfortable. The 1-0 is outside 2-0. It is 52 degrees and nary a cloud in the sky here. Now the 2-0, and that's high, ball 3. To Tomlinson, a left-handed hitter. Cardinals, of course, straight away defensively. Here's the 3-0, and that's low, a 4-pitch walk. To begin things, and here comes Abby Gross. Carrington, the home team, because they were going to be the home team when this game was scheduled. They were being allotted that opportunity. Now the first pitch to Gross is high. The runner goes. The throw down is late. It's a stolen base, and ball 1. And immediately a scoring opportunity for the Cougars as Hewitt throws, and that's high, ball 2. And it's 6 consecutive out of the zone to begin proceedings here for Callie Hewitt. What wind there is coming from right to left. Here's the 2-0, and that's a little bit inside, 3-0. 7 balls to begin things for the right-handed junior. The 3-0. And there's a strike. It is 3-1. It broke over the inside corner. And the count is 3 balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. And that's ball 4 high. And the first 2 have reached now for Central McLean. And River Filing has a chance to help herself out immediately. This is Central McLean's season opener. They were going to play South Prairie Max last week. Last week was just not a week to try it, as we have firsthand knowledge of. The pitch is high, 1-0. This must be awfully difficult for a hitter because you're chomping at the bit to swing the bat, but right now, no reason to swing. The 1-0 is in there at the knees for a strike, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. The third baseman, Lauren Hendrickson, is even with the bag. Here's the 1-1, and it's swung on and golfed in the air to left. Moving over is Bailey Ness, and it goes over her head. Around third, and coming to the plate, 1 run. Here comes the second run. Both runs will score. It is a 2 RBI triple, and it's 2-0. Just that quickly. Can't charge an error because the ball did not hit Ness's glove, so it's just a 2-run triple. And a runner at third for Sally Hager. First pitch to her is a strike, and it's 0-1. This a very crazy game a season ago. We'll talk about it as we proceed. Here's a ground ball towards Knudsen, steps on the bag for the out. The runner comes home to score, and it is now 3-0 Central McLean. And Zella Anderson will hit with the bases clear and 1 out. The pitch is low, and it's 1 ball and no strikes. 15 pitches so far for Hewitt. And now the 1-0 is fouled straight back towards our broadcast position. 1-1. We are directly behind the plate for those of you listening on radio. For those of you watching on YouTube, we're just to the right-handed batter's box side of the plate. The pitch is high, 2-1. Happy to have you with us on KDAK FM 100.1 AM 1600 The Cardinal. That's a little high, ball 3. All around the world at newsdakota.com, on the mobile app, on your smart speaker, and on YouTube. 3-1 now And that's high ball 4. You can catch Cardinal baseball in their season opener right now at Valley City on the Voice of the Valley, KOVC, and KOVC Live on YouTube. Here, Harper Abrahamson hits with a runner on, 3 in, and 1 out. 3-0 in the top of the first. The pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And we'll do our best to keep you updated on what's going on at Charlie Brown Stadium as that's fouled away. And it snowballs and 2 strikes to Abrahamson with Kaylee Rust on deck. 3-0 in the first. The pitch bounces in, and it bounces by the catcher, Ella Volk. And down to second base will go Anderson on a wild pitch. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner at second. 3 runs home for the Cougars in the first. And the 1-1 is swung on and missed. Good pitch. Almost looked like a drop ball now. Callie will tell you, as that was actually strike 3, a strikeout swinging. Callie will tell you she does not throw a drop ball. But that's how that pitch acted. Now that's a little low, ball 1. First strikeout for Hewitt. And with 2 down now and a runner at second, it is Kaylee Rust ahead in the count, 1-0. Now the pitch. And Rust, a check swing at ball 2. Two and 0. If the inning continues, Cambry Schlafman would hit. The 2-0. And Rust takes a strike. It's 2-1. Over the inside third. 2-1. And that's a strike at the belt, and it is now 2-2. So Hewitt trying to finish the inning with back-to-back strikeouts. She brings home the 2-2, and a little ground ball out towards Mara Coots. There is obstruction, and the side is retired. Coots goes ahead and makes the play anyway. I shouldn't say obstruction, but runner interference. She makes the play anyway, and the side is retired. But 3 runs on 1 hit with no errors and 1 left. And now at the end of a half inning of play, it is Central McLean nothing, and Carrington coming up on the I3G Sports Network.
Why choose professional eye care centers? 4 great reasons are Dr. Bone, Dr. Freilich, Dr. Janko, and now introducing Dr. Jordan Thomas, 4 of the most educated professional optometrists you'll ever meet. Next is their many locations. You can now see one of their spectacular doctors in Jamestown, Valley City, Carrington, Edgeley, Ellendale, and Lemoore. And finally, their fantastic selection. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed up by warranty. Visit ProEyeCareCenters.com and make an appointment today. Professional Eye Care Centers, clearly the best.
The Carrington lineup looks a little different today. Kennedy Trostad, the second baseman, is leading off. Mara Coots is the shortstop, hitting second. And Callie Hewitt, the pitcher, hits third. Ella Volk, the catcher, is in the cleanup spot. And Lauren Hendrickson's first game of the year. She bats 5th at third base. Bailey Ness in left field hits 6th. Aubrey Nice in center hits 7th. Brooklyn Knutson, the 8th place hitter, is the first baseman, and Cambry Linderman is the right fielder batting 9th. Let's set the defense for you now. Left to right in the outfield, Harper Abrahamson, Brooklyn Tomlinson, and Zora Fiedler. Left side of the infield is Kaylee Rust and Cambry Schlafman. Right side, Zella Anderson and Sally Hager, with Abby Gross catching. The right-hander, River Filing, who was a very important part of the Central McLean girls basketball team that made it to the state championship game before falling to Lemoore Litchfield Marion. So Kennedy Trostad, who was 3 for 6 with a triple, 2 RBI, and 2 runs in Jamestown, is going to lead it off here against the right-hander Filing. And the first pitch to Kennedy is high, 1-0. just as there isn't for Carrington, there's no advanced scouting for Central McLean. They just play it straight away. A swing and a foul tip at the plate, perhaps. It's 1-1. To the second baseman, Kennedy Trostad. A ball and a strike. And here it is. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Good pitch down and in. In on her hands a bit. On deck, Mara Coots, and then Callie Hewitt. 1-2. And it is on the way from the right-hander. Hit in the air along the right field line, coming on and making a really nice catch is Fiedler. She reached down, turned the palm over, and made the catch to retire Trostad. So 1 down, and that will bring up Mara Coots, who was 2 for 7 with a triple, an RBI, a run, and a walk on the opening day of the season. She takes ball 1 here. 3-0, last of the first. Bank forward scoreboard. The 1-0 is swung on and fisted beyond the circle, out to short, and the play is not made. That ball had a lot of English on it, and Coots is aboard on what will be scored in E6. And so here comes Callie Hewitt. Callie was 2 for 7 with a triple, an RBI, and a run scored in Jamestown. She takes ball 1 here. Coots at first, 1 out, last of the first inning from Turtle Lake. And now a foul down the left side by Hewitt. It's 1-1. Good crowd on hand. A lot of folks have made the trip from Carrington. They're either here or they're in Valley City. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Speaking of which, we should probably do a much better job of keeping you updated on Cardinal baseball, shouldn't we? You can say yes, it's okay. 1-2 to Hewitt. The pitch. Swung on, foul down the left side. And it's still 1-2. And they are underway. It is scoreless. I think they're just underway. 1-2 the count. 1 out, 1 on, last of the first inning. Here's the 1-2. And it's high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. On deck, Ella Volk. The 2-2 bounces in. Ball 3. Now a pickoff throw, and Coots is back. Of course, Mara a season ago had 13 stolen bases. 3-2. We'll see if there's anything going on here. The pitch inside, ball 4. And there are 2 on for Ella Volk. Ella had a difficult offensive doubleheader in Jamestown, 0 for 8 with 6 strikeouts, but in a dome, that can happen to anybody when you're used to playing outdoors. See if Ella can get it going here. The pitch, she rips it foul straight back. At second base, Mara Coots. At first base, Callie Hewitt with 1 out in the first. The 0-1 to Volk. Inside, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike to the Cardinal catcher. Here it is. And Ella watches it all the way to the fence behind the plate. It's a wild pitch, and both runners will move up. So now a base hit could score 2. It's a 2 ball, 1 strike count. And that's inside ball 3. On deck, Lauren Hendrickson. The 3-1 on the way and right through there, 3-2. Volk was taking all the way there, and it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ella had a huge postseason, 2 home runs last year, the 3-2, and Volk takes ball 4, and the bases are loaded for Carrington. And so here is Lauren Hendrickson playing in her first game of the season. She hit .257 with 7 doubles and 15 knocked in last year. Here, she swings and misses. It's 0-1. Nothing in 1 the count. The pitch is high, 1-1. 3 on, 1 out. Last of the first, 3-0 Central McLean on the bank forward scoreboard. The 1-1. Inside, 2-1. River Filing has thrown 22 pitches to this point. 2-1 the count. Here it is to Hendrickson, and it's hit in the air to short, where it is caught by Schlafman, and there are 2 away in the inning. And so the inning is up to the left fielder, Bailey Ness. Bailey was 2 for 6 with a hit by pitch and a stolen base in Jamestown. And we'll get a courtesy runner at first, and it's Cadence Kirkaby running at first base for Hendrickson. And this is not a courtesy run situation. This is a pinch run situation. So Kirkaby at first, Hewitt at second, Coots at third for Bailey Ness. The pitch. Bailey hits it on the ground to short. They'll throw to third and get Hewitt. The side is retired. Score that 5-6, or check that, 6-5 if you're scoring with us, and the side is retired. So for Carrington in the first, no runs, no hits, an error, and 3 left. And now at the end of 1 inning on the bank forward scoreboard, it is Central McLean 3 and Carrington 0 on the I3G Sports Network.
Carrington Drug, your independently owned Good Neighbor Pharmacy, salutes caregivers everywhere. The ones who aid an aging parent or nurturing a sick child. The fact is, we are all caregivers at different times, and your community pharmacist is ready to go above and beyond to support you with encouragement and guidance, good times and bad. Visit with Matt Paulson and his expert staff at Carrington Drug, 415 Main Street in Carrington, caring for you and our community.
Always on tap. I'm heading to Headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Head on over to Headlocks of Carrington for some great deals after the Cardinals game. If you and your friends come in sporting any Cardinals gear, you'll not only receive the friendliest service around, but also special discounts. Ask for more details and visit us on Facebook for all of our happenings.
The fun is always on tap. I'm heading to Headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Headlocks, Carrington, North Dakota.
It's a 3-0 game as we go to the second inning. Cambry Schlafman, Zora Fiedler, and Brooklyn Tomlinson against Callie Hewitt. And the first pitch is swung on and missed by Schlafman. It's 0-1. 8-9-1 in the batting order after Central McLean plated 3 runs in the first. The 0-1 is in there, right at the knees. It's 0-2. That was Hewitt's 30th pitch. Had a long first inning of 28 pitches. The 0-2 swung on and popped up near the Carrington dugout, and it lands on the roof of the dugout. It's still 0-2. Oh and 2. Hewitt deals. Inside, 1-2. It's a very good 0-2 pitch. Just off the plate, running in on the right-hander, Schlafman. Good pitch. Now the 1-2. Swing and a miss. She struck her out. And Hewitt records her second punch out of the ball game. And that will bring up Zora Fiedler. Right-handed batter. the right fielder who made a really nice catch in the last of the first. The pitch. There's a strike, and it's 0-1. We're in the second inning, 3-0 Central McLean. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Nothing in 2. The junior deals high fastball, struck her out swinging. Back-to-back punch-outs for Callie Hewitt. And 3 in the game, and it's back to the top of the order for Brooklyn Tomlinson, who walked on 4 pitches and scored to begin the game in the first. 2 down, the pitch is hit on the ground, past the circle to Coots. The throw to first is in time, and the side is retired. Callie Hewitt puts together a 1-2-3 second inning, and now after an inning and a half on the bank forward scoreboard, it is Central McLean 3, Carrington 0 on the I3G Sports Network.
There's no community like a Sendac community. That's why every Sendac store is proud to serve theirs by supporting local athletic teams, promoting the arts, and making sure each store is a place its neighbors can find what they need, catch up with their friends, and stay connected. It's also why we give back, helping to make the wonderful places we call home the best they can be. The store next door, powered locally at Sendac.
Visit your local Arrowwood Prairie Co-op in Carrington, Wimbledon, Cooperstown, and Sutton.
When you're thinking about insurance, think of Bickett Insurance. Bickett Insurance, through our partnership with Auto Owners Insurance, can take care of your farm, home, auto, business, or life insurance needs. The agents at Bickett Insurance have over 115 years of insurance experience. We know how to design policies to protect the things important to you. Give Bickett Insurance a call today.
Better get Bickett. Bickett Insurance Agency. Better get Bickett. Bickett Insurance Agency.
It's 3-0 to the bottom of the second inning, and it will be the 7, 8, 9 hitters, Aubrey Nice, Brooklyn Knudsen, and Cambry Linderman for Carrington in the second. Nice had 2 walks and a run scored in the opening doubleheader. And Aubrey will try to start a second inning uprising here for the Cardinals, who are the home team here in Turtle Lake, and a strike is called. It's 0-1. Carrington's game tomorrow with Hillsborough Central Valley has already been canceled. Here's the 0-1, and it's fouled at the plate, 0-2. So Carrington is scheduled to be at home Monday against Mayport CG Hatton Northwood, though if you drive by the field in the Central City, you might wonder how that's going to happen. Here's the 0-2. Very high, 1-2. We are going to need a lot of dry weather this weekend and a lot of sun to get the field playable for Monday. We'll talk to Brady about that after the game. The 1-2 is inside, 2-2. Cardinals are then scheduled on Thursday to go to Fessenden to face Harvey Wells County. 2-2 the count to Aubrey Nice, the pitch. Fisted in the air and just out of the reach of a outstanding effort from a diving Gross. It's still 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. We're in the last of the second inning. It's 3-0 Central McLean. On the bank forward scoreboard, the 2-2 is inside ball 3, and Nice has worked it full from an 0-2 start. Brooklyn Knudsen on deck. Now the 3-2, and Nice hits it off the glove of the second baseman and on through into right center field. That's going to be scored a base hit. Nice has a single, and that will bring up Knudsen. Brooklyn was 0 for 5 with a walk and a run scored in Jamestown. First pitch to her, she shows bunt, takes a strike, there goes the runner. The throw down is all the way through to the second baseman backing up. It's a stolen base on strike 1. And Aubrey is in scoring position now for Carrington. The 0-1 to Knudsen bounces in. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. One and one. Here it is. Grounded towards short. They look the runner back to second and make no play. So on a fielder's choice, everybody is safe. And there are 2 on with nobody out for Carrington. And that will bring up Cambry Linderman, and you would suspect she may be asked to bunt. She was 1 for 3 with a double, an RBI, 3 walks, and a run scored in the opener. She did square away, but the ball is up and in and to the backstop, so both runners will move up on a wild pitch. Now the pitch is low, and it's ball 2. So 2-0 to Linderman. Carrington trying to get on the board here, and there's a strike. It's 2-1. At third base is Aubrey Nice. At second base, Brooklyn Knudsen with nobody out in the second. It's 3-0 Cougars. The pitch very high. And it's 3 balls and a strike with the top of the order and Kennedy Trostad on deck. Three and 1. The pitch. It's low, ball 4, and the bases are loaded for Carrington. Trostad was robbed by that really nice play by the right fielder Fiedler in the first inning. She was near the foul line. It may have landed in foul territory, but we will never know. First pitch to Kennedy is high, ball 1. That's 40 pitches for River Filing so far. The 1-0 is a strike over the inside, 1-1. Three on, nobody out, a 1-1 count. The pitch is swung on and missed, 1-2. Good fastball right under the hands of Trostad, and it's 1-2. Now Filing looking for a big strikeout here. The 1-2 is high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 3 on, nobody out. At third, Nice. At second, Knudsen. At first, Linderman. Now the 2-2. Hit on the ground towards the middle, cut off by Filing, and the ball is dropped by the catcher. Everybody is safe, and Carrington are on the board. Well, that looked like it was going to be a fielder's choice, but instead it's an E2, and everybody is aboard. And now Mara Coots, who reached on an error in her first at bat. Here she rips one foul down the left field line. Turned on it, that's for sure. 0-1 is the count. The 0-1. Coots rips it to left over the head of the left fielder. Knudsen scores. Linderman will score. Trostad waved around third, coming to the plate. The throw there is up the line. It's a bases clearing triple for Mara Coots, and Carrington have a 4-3 lead. And how about that? Cardinals on top 4-3 all of a sudden. And now Callie Hewitt hits. First pitch to Callie is high, ball 1. 1-0 the count. And now a high drive deep into center field, and it's gone. A home run for Callie Hewitt, and Carrington lead it 6-3. Hewitt's 9th career home run, and all of a sudden, it's 6-3 Carrington. In a hurry. And now Ella Volk will hit. And she fouls one straight back. No balls and one strike. Nothing in 1 to Ella. A 6 spot so far. And by the way, there's still nobody out. The pitch is inside. 1 ball and 1 strike to Volk. One in 1. And it's on the way. And did it hit her? It did. It came inside and got her. And so Volk is aboard for Lauren Hendrickson. The first 7 have reached in the inning. Hendrickson 0 for 1. The pitch is a strike, and it's 0-1. No balls and 1 strike to Hendrickson. The pitch is low, gets away from the catcher, and down to second is Volk on a wild pitch. One ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 to Hendrickson. Hit in the air, out of play, foul down the left field line, and it's 1-2. The 2 balls that Coots and Hewitt hit were just absolutely crushed. Callie to dead center field. Wow. The 1-2 now to Hendrickson. And she watches it bounce in, 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. Here it is. Outside ball 3. Right now, if you're Central McLean, you're just looking for 1 out. Just get the first out of the inning. Now the payoff. And Hendrickson pops it in the air to shallow center. The wind's playing games with it, but making the call in the catch is Anderson, and there is 1 out. Nothing in the air is going to be easy in this wind. And with 1 down, here is the 9th batter of the inning, Bailey Ness, who grounded out back in the first. The pitch, she shows bunt. It comes inside, gets away, and Volk is at third. On a passed ball. Now a chance for Bailey to drive home Volk, and it's fouled straight back 1-1. Tell you what, our crowd mic is getting some really nice sound when the ball hits the fence. It's good stuff. 1-1, and that bounces in 2-1. Carrington so far with 6 runs in this inning. The 2-1 is high ball 3, and now a pick throw, and Volk is back. They've done this 6 runs on 3 hits. They've had a single, a triple, and a homer. 3-1, and the pitch is popped up on the infield. It's in foul territory for the third baseman, Rust, to make the catch. And there's 2 down in the inning. And now the courtesy runner will be Kirkaby. Cadence Kirkaby. Aubrey Nice started this with a single in this inning, and she takes ball one. She scored the first run of the inning, I should say, on the dropped throw home. The pitch inside, gets away. Kirkaby can't go anywhere, though, and it's 2-0. 6-3 in the second here in Turtle Lake. Happy to have you with us. See if shortly we can get you an update on baseball. A ground ball out to second. The throw to first is scooped and made in time by Anderson. The side is retired, but Carrington in the inning have a good second. 6 runs on 3 hits with an error and 1 left, and now at the end of 2 innings on the Bank Forward scoreboard, our score reads Carrington 6 and Central McLean 3.
Here at Sendac Cooperative, we're here to provide you with all the products and services you've come to rely on for your farm operation. Please give us a call for all your fertilizer, seed, energy, and fuel needs for this year's growing season, and let us help you with all your grain marketing decisions. You can contact us today at any of our locations in Central North Dakota or visit us on the web at sendaccooperative.com. Sendac Cooperative, helping farm owners grow and succeed today and into the future.
The Cardinal is AM 1600 KDAK, Carrington, and FM 100.1 K261EW, Carrington. Locally owned and operated by I3G Media.
BJ Walters back with you in Turtle Lake. We go to the third inning. Carrington all of a sudden up 6-3. And the first pitch to Abby Gross is lined into right field. That's a base hit. She went the other way with it. Nice piece of hitting. And the leadoff runner aboard for the Cougars for River Filing. She tripled in the first inning. All right, the scoreboard has it 7-3. I'm almost certain it's 6-3, though. I'm like 99% sure it's 6-3. The pitch is inside, 1-0. 1-0, runner on, nobody out, and the pitch from Hewitt is lined up the middle of base hit. Back-to-back knocks to begin the third, and there's 2 on and nobody out. And here's Sally Hager, who grounded out in her first at bat. And Hager hits it on the ground to Knudsen. Take it to the bag. 1 down. Both runners move up. And Hager is 0 for 2. And here's Zella Anderson, who walked in her first at bat. We are in the top of the third. It is Carrington 6, Central McLean 3 on the Bank Forward scoreboard. The pitch is high, 1-0. But a threat right now for the Cougars. Second and third, nobody out. Gross at third, Filing at second. Second and third, 1 out, I should say. Now a line drive that's foul, just off the end of the bat. A soft line drive, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a ground ball to Cooch. She looks the runner back, throws to first in time. Both runners move up. It's an RBI ground out that makes it 6-4. RBI ground out. And now Harper Abrahamson takes ball 1. Cardinal baseball got 2 in the top of the first. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. And that's the extent of the update that I have. 1-1, here it is. And it's a little low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here it is 6-4 Carrington in the third. Now the 2-1. High, ball 3. The possible tying run is at the plate in the person of Harper Anderson. The 3-1 is right through there, 3-2. And now Hewitt tries to get out of the third. With a called strike 3, she does just that. Hewitt gets the strikeout, and the side is retired, but a run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. And now at the end of 2.5 innings, our score, the Carrington Cardinals 6 and the Central McLean Cougars 4 on the i3G Sports Network.
Bassett Motors, where our customers send their friends.
Hi, this is James at Bassett Motors. Let's test drive a new Chevrolet together. Stack up the savings with discounts and rebates combined with 0% financing for the lowest payments of the year. See us online at BassettMotors.com or call us 701-652-2955. Or better yet, stop in and see our wide selection of new and pre-owned vehicles.
Where our customers send their friends.
Cardinals 6, Central McLean 4 as we go to the bottom of the third inning. It will be 8-9-1, Knudsen, Linderman, and Trostad to face River Filing. Carrington did not score in the first. They gave up 3 in the top of the first. Aha, there's the update. Now I understand the previous message I got from a different person. At the end of an inning, it is 8-2 Valley City over Carrington. 6-4 here, that's right. Home plate umpire has it. We're good. We are good. Brooklyn Knudsen reached on a fielder's choice back in the 6-run second inning, and here she takes ball 1. Thanks, Dad, for the update. He's obviously paying attention to both games simultaneously. Here's the 1-0, and that's outside, 2-0. I tell you what, if you have my number and you are somehow keeping up with both games, wherever you are, let us know which one you're watching, which one you're listening to. I would like to see how you guys are handling a day like today. Here's a 3-0. There's a strike, and it's 3-1. Do you watch this and listen to Valley City? Do you watch the baseball game on mute and listen to this? How are we doing this? The 3-1 is low, and it's a leadoff walk in the third. That brings up Cambry Linderman. She walked back in the second and scored. I'd just be awfully interested to see how you guys are handling it. Linderman, left-handed slap hitter. The pitch is high, ball 1. There goes the runner. The throw down is off the glove of the shortstop and into right center field. Now Knudsen goes to third, and she would have been safe either way on obstruction. It's a stolen base and an E6. And there's a runner at third and nobody out now for Cambry Linderman and a 1-ball count. A 6-4 lead in the third. The pitch. Linderman stares down a strike. It's 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Here it is. Down and away. 2-1 to Cambry Linderman. This will be the 73rd pitch of the game. It's on the way, and it's right on the outside corner. Fastball 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch is a little high. Boy, that was a good off-speed pitch. And it's 3-2 with the top of the order and Kennedy Trostad on deck. Nobody out, runner at third, 6-4 Carrington, the pitch. And Linderman swings and strikes out. There's one down. And here comes Trostad, who has reached on an error and also flied out down the right field line. The pitch, and Kennedy takes ball one. Pickoff throw to third, but Knudsen's back. Now the 1-0 is fisted to the pitcher, and there's two down. So a chance to get out of this without giving up a run for River Filing here. If she can get Mara Coots, who has tripled and reached on an error, her triple drove home 3 runs and gave Carrington the lead. The pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. One strike to count. It's on the way, and Coots grounds it into left field, a base hit. Knudsen will score. RBI single, Mara Coots. It is 7-4. So here's Callie Hewitt, a walk and a long home run, and she takes strike one here. Coots at first, 2 down in the inning, and a run home to make it 7-4. Here's the 0-1, and Hewitt swings and misses 0-2. Righty-righty matchup, and the 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. They'll have to throw to first to complete it. They do, and the side is retired. But Carrington pick up 1 run in the inning, and at the end of 3 on the Bank Forward scoreboard, our new score, Carrington 7 and Central McLean 4 on the I3G Sports Network.
School sports are played by humans, coached by humans, and officiated by humans. So the next time you're sitting in the stands at a school athletic event, please remember this and maintain your humanity, especially when it comes to judging and critiquing athletes, coaches, and officials. Please show your fellow humans some respect. They'll appreciate your empathy.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Running tough, running strong. High Plains Equipment.
High Plains Equipment is your authorized Case IH dealer serving farmers around Carrington, Devils Lake, Rugby, and Harvey. When you're ready to invest in a new piece of quality Case IH equipment, their friendly, knowledgeable sales, financing, service, and parts departments will make sure your experience is outstanding. Visit highplainseq.com to connect with your local Case IH High Plains Equipment location.
Our line scores through 3 innings. Carrington, 7 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They've left 5. Central McLean, 4 runs, 3 hits, 3 errors. They've left 2. Callie Hewitt will face the lower third of the Cougar order here in the 4th. And the first pitch to Kaylee Rust is popped up foul straight back. It's 0-1. Rust, Schlafman, and Fiedler here in the 4th for the Cougars, who trail 7-4. The pitch. Inside, did it get her in that lead foot? It did not. 1-1. I was listening to my team play on the way up here. The Pirates had a day game. I should check on how that went. They won. Okay. 2-0 over the Cubs. Here's a 1-1. Outside, 2-1. That was just a cursory glance, of course. The 2-1 is popped up, foul near us, and it lands just behind us. 2 balls and 2 strikes. A little closer to me, and we all would have gotten to laugh, because there's no chance I'm making a play on a softball. The 2-2 is high, and to the fence, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 4th inning. The pitch. Strike 3 called on a good fastball of the knees. And for Hewitt, she's got her 5th strikeout. First pitch is ball 1 to Schlafman, who struck out in her first at bat. A 1-0 is a little low, 2-0. 2 balls to count. Hewitt is ready, and she throws. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Here it comes. Flared foul down the right side, 2-2. I'll have to check this, but I think our next Carrington softball broadcast is the game with Nelson County. I believe that's right. We'll check on it as that's fouled back, still 2-2. Yeah, the next time we have softball is 2 weeks from Monday at home against Nelson County Midcoda. The 2-2 is strike 3 called, and Hewitt's got back-to-back punch-outs to begin the 4th. It'll bring up Zora Fiedler, who struck out struck out swinging, rather, in her first at bat. Hewitt with 6 strikeouts. The pitch. Bunted, foul, 0-1. Good idea for Fiedler to get a bunt down, see if she can't start a 2-out uprising. The 0-1. Off the inside, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 now from the right-handed junior. Fouled straight back, 1-2. We'll have baseball for you in Lemoore Monday, supposedly in Carrington Tuesday and Thursday. We'll see. Here's the 1-2. Low, 2-2. Again, that's not to say it can't happen. That's just to say we need a sunny, dry weekend for both of those fields. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. And Callie Hewitt has struck out the side in the 4th. A 1-2-3 4th inning, and halfway through it, middle of the 4th, after 3.5 on the bank forward scoreboard, it remains Carrington 7, Central McLean 4.
Many dream of 5-star hotels and 5-star restaurants. What about 5-star treatment from your dentist? That's exactly what you'll get at Carrington Dental Care. Dr. J's and Dr. Chaz's gentle, relaxed, and friendly atmosphere will give you a full-service dental experience with 5-star customer service and care. Carrington Dental Care will give you 5-star dental treatment for the entire family. New patients are always welcome. Visit thecarringtondentist.com or call 701-652-2801.
This is Tanner from Leading Edge Equipment. We've got you covered for all your on-farm bulk oil needs. We deliver high-quality John Deere engine oil, High-Guard, Cool-Guard, and DEF, along with a wide selection of oil tanks and accessories. Call Scott in Michigan, Chuck in Carrington, or me, Tanner in Devils Lake. We're ready to deliver right to your farm. Leading Edge Equipment, your family-owned John Deere dealer in Michigan, Devils Lake, Hamden, and Carrington. Talk to the parts department today.
They've played 2 innings in Valley City. It's still 8-2 Highliners. Ella Volk leading off here. She does not have an official at-bat yet in the game. She has walked and been hit by a pitch, and she takes ball 1 here from River Filing. That was her 83rd pitch. The next one is hit on the ground through the left side. A base hit for Ella Volk, her first hit of the season. And Carrington have their leadoff runner on. And will we see the courtesy runner again? Or not yet? Not yet. It doesn't look like. Now Lauren Hendrickson, who has flied out twice. She shows bunt and gets it down. It's a good bunt. The throw to first is in time. Sacrifice complete, 2-3. And there's one down in the 4th inning. Well, we know that Carrington wants to play a little more small ball this year, and that was really a good job by Hendrickson of getting the bunt down. So now Bailey Ness, who has flied out and grounded out, hits with the runner at second and 1 out. The pitch is a strike. It's 0-1. Volk at second, 1 out here in the 4th. Carrington 7, Central McLean 4. The pitch, and Ness swings through it. It gets away, and Volk's at third. So now an RBI opportunity on the passed ball for Ness. 0-2. Here it is. And Bailey swings and misses. The throw to first bounces in and is collected by the first baseman. Now the throw back home is late. Stealing a run, pretty much, is Ella Volk on the strikeout. 2-3. Volk comes home on the wild pitch, and it's 8-4. And here's Aubrey Nice. Nice, 1 for 2 with a single. She takes ball 1. 8-4 Cardinals. Here's a 1-0, and that's high, ball 2. Two 2-0 to Aubrey Nice, the senior, and she takes in the dirt 3-0. 3-0 to Aubrey Nice. This will be pitch number 92 of the day, and it's high, ball 4. So Brooklyn Knudsen will hit. She has walked and reached on a fielder's choice E2. And that's outside. A pickoff throw, but back was nice with relative ease. And this will be the 94th pitch for River Filing here in the 4th inning. It's 8-4 Carrington. The pitch flared foul, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. The sub-varsity team will play after this varsity game. It'll be their season opener, of course. There's the 1-1, and Knudsen watches it to the backstop. And going down to second on the play is Aubrey Nice. If Knudsen can keep it going, Cambry Linderman would be next. And that's high, ball 3. Three and 1. Filing deals, and there's a strike. It's 3-2. That was her 97th pitch. The 3-2 on the way now to Knudsen. Inside, ball 4. And there are 2 on and 2 out for Cambry Linderman, who had a 2-run double in Jamestown. It was a situation just like this. She sliced it down the left field line. First pitch to her is high, ball 1. Today, she has walked and struck out. 1 ball the count. The pitch is a strike over the outside. It's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. And Linderman looks at ball 2. 101 pitches now for the right-hander Filing. The pitch is high, ball 3. On deck, top of the order, Kennedy Trostad. 3-1, here it is. Linderman swings and misses, 3-2. Now the payoff with 2 on and 2 out is in the dirt. Ball 4, and the bases are loaded for Carrington. Kennedy Trostad has reached on an error and flied out twice. Nice at third, Knudsen at second, Linderman at first, with 2 down in the inning and a run home. And that hit Kennedy Trostad. A run is home as Nice is forced in, and it's 9-4. And here's Mara Coots, who has tripled, singled, and reached on an error. A chance to really put a dent in the scoreboard here. Up by 5, the pitch. And Coots watches it in the dirt, ball 1. One and 0 to the sophomore. The pitch. And Coots hits it on the ground up the middle, of base hit. Knudsen is home. Here comes Linderman to the plate. The throw there is a good one, and she's safe. No, she's out at the plate. Thought the ball had been dropped. It had not. It's an RBI single, and then score it 8-2 to end the inning. But another run does come home. And now at the end of 4 innings on the Bank Forward scoreboard, our new score reads Carrington 10, Central McLean 4 on the I3G Sports Network.
Do you want to make sure homework time isn't spent on games and video streaming? Dakota Central can help. With Experience IQ, you set limits to ensure your kids aren't playing when they should be doing homework. With premium managed Wi-Fi from Dakota Central, you can create healthier internet habits for your children from the easy-to-use Command IQ app. Learn more about premium Wi-Fi and Experience IQ today at www.dakotacentral.com.
Carrington sports fans, want to stay on top of all the local action? Catch what you missed by checking out the Foster County Independent. From game-changing plays to memorable moments, we've got you covered with the most in-depth sports coverage in town. And don't miss our stunning photo galleries that capture every thrilling moment and winning smile. For the latest scores, stories, and stunning sports shots, grab your copy of the Foster County Independent today or visit us online at fosterconews.com.
It's a 10-4 lead for Carrington into the 5th. And Brooklyn Tomlinson, who has walked and grounded out in the game, takes ball 1 from Callie Hewitt. Carrington has scored 10 of the last 11 runs. The pitch is hit on the ground through the middle, of base hit. Well done by Tomlinson to take it up the middle, and it's a leadoff single for Abby Gross, who has walked and singled. Carrington trailed 3-0 before they ever took an at-bat on a triple by River Filing. The pitch bounces in, gets away, and down to second goes Tomlinson on ball 1. A wild pitch, and it's a 1-0 count. Here's the 1-0. High and tight, 2-0. Here's a 2-0. There's a strike over the outside. It's 2-1. We mentioned that it's a comfortable day. The temperature has actually gone up since we began. The 2-1 is foul down the left side, 2-2. It's gone from 52 to 54. I think it feels the same, though. Got to be honest with you. Not feeling a whole lot of difference. 2-2. Here it is from Callie Hewitt. And it's popped up foul territory and lands just beyond the Carrington dugout. And it's still 2-2. A runner at second, nobody out in the 5th. Carrington 10, Central McLean 4 on the Bank Forward scoreboard. And now the 2-2 has popped up. Will that stay in play for Knudsen? It will. 1 down. Well done by Brooklyn Knudsen. And there's 1 away. And here's River Filing, who has singled, and her triple to left field scored the game's first 2 runs. First pitch to her. Rolls in practically, ball one. That can happen when it's cold outside. You want to throw an off-speed pitch and you just can't grip it right. Absolutely that can happen. Here's a 1-0. Grounded to third and under the glove of Hendrickson. Heading home is Tomlinson. She'll score. Down to second goes Feiling, and it is a 10-5 game on what will be scored in E5. And here's Sally Hager. Hager is grounded out twice. First pitch is low, 1-0. Now the 1-0 from Hewitt. Line the other way, foul. 1-1. Good swing by Hager, going with it. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. One out and a runner at second. The pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Runner goes to third. The tag, she's safe on a stolen base for River Feiling. And a chance to get even closer here now for the Cougars. It's 10-5 Carrington. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. One and two with 1 out, a run home and a runner at third. Umpires making sure they're on the same page. They are. Sally Hager back in there. Righty-righty matchup. The 1-2 is a little low. 2-2. Carrington back at it Monday against Mayport, Clifford, Galesburg, Hatton, Northwood. The 2-2 is low, gets away, and Feiling scores. It's 10-6. On the pass ball. A 10-6 game and a 3-2 count with the bases clear and 1 down. 3-2. The pitch from the right-hander is high, ball 4. And a 1-out base runner again. Brings up Zella Anderson, who has walked and grounded out. First pitch, Anderson watches it bounce in, 1-0. That was pitch number 84 for Callie Hewitt, 38 of them for balls and 46 for strikes. A 1-0, high, ball 2. Two and 0 the count, and here it is. Ball 3, high. Harper Abrahamson is on deck. The 3-0, swing and a miss. A green light on 3-0, and it's 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike. The pitch is a strike at the knees, 3-2. The count is full with 1 on and 1 out, and 2 in. Here's the 3-2. High, ball 4. And there's 2 on, and now a Dakota Central circle visit for Brady Smith. He pulls the entire infield in. If he were going to change pitchers, Brynna Walski's unavailable today. She's got a little bit of a injury that she's nursing. Brady thinks she could be back next week, but that may leave Mara Coots as the option if that's something Brady Smith wants to do. It doesn't look like that's what's happening right now, though. This is just a visit to the circle, and all visits to the mound and the circle this spring are brought to you by Dakota Central. So now it is the right-handed hitting Harper Abrahamson who has struck out twice, once swinging, once looking. First pitch from Hewitt. Inside, and it hit her. And the bases are loaded. The tying run is at the plate in the person of Kaylee Rust. She has grounded out and been called out on strikes in the ball game so far. First pitch from Hewitt. Swing and a miss. 0-1. At third is Hager. At second, Anderson. At first, Abrahamson. With one out in the fifth. Here it is. On the inside, it's 0-2. Strikeout here would be very important for Callie Hewitt. The 0-2. Lined into left field, a base hit. One run is home. Here comes a second run to the plate. And it's a 2 RBI single that suddenly has this a 10-8 game. On the 2-run single that scored both Hager and Anderson. Kaylee Rust with the base knock there, and it's 10-8 on the bank forward scoreboard. And here's Cambry Schlafman. A strikeout swinging and a strikeout looking, and now the ball gets away on ball one, and the tying run is in scoring position. One and 0 the count. There it is. High 2-0. Well, if we learned nothing last year, it's that when Carrington comes up here, the game could get a little wild. The 2-0 is fouled off, 2-1. In that game, Carrington was down 10-7 going to the 7th inning, and they scored 16 in the top of the 7th. Here's a 2-1. Low, ball 3. They won the game 23-11. 3-1 the count. Here it is. And that's swung on and missed. 3-2. Schlafman has struck out twice. Hewitt trying to get her a third time. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. She struck her out. On the payoff pitch, Hewitt gets the strikeout, and there's 2 down for 9-hole hitter Zora Fiedler, who has struck out swinging twice. She's the 9th batter of the inning, as Central McLean have batted around. And she takes ball 1. A hit probably ties the game in a 10-8 ball game here in the 5th. The 1-0. Hit in the air to right. Coming on is Linderman, and she can't get it. It drops. Both runs score, and the game is tied at 10. Fiedler's into second with a double. Has to be scored a double. And the game is tied, a 6-run inning. And here's Brooklyn Tomlinson, who started it all with an opposite field ground single to left. The pitch, outside, ball 1. And now that for Callie Hewitt is pitch number 102. The 1-0. Fouled straight back, 1-1. Fiedler at second with 2 down in the 5th. A 10-10 game. Now the 1-1. And an illegal pitch was called. So it's 2 balls and a strike. An automatic ball makes it 2-1. The pitch. High ball 3. Now that used to be treated as a balk where the base runner would move up. It wasn't this time. Now the 3-1. Swing and a miss, 3-2. Don't get me started on the illegal pitches. I got in trouble with the fan base back in Texas because they were sensitive to the issue. The 3-2 is hit in the air to deep left, moving over his Bailey Ness. It's over her head and all the way to the wall. Fiedler scores. Tomlinson into second, and Central McLean have an 11-10 lead. On the RBI double, and it brings up Abby Gross, who has walked, singled, and flied out. 11-10 Central McLean in the top of the 5th on the Bank Forward scoreboard. First pitch, hit on the ground towards Coots. The throw across the diamond in time, and the side is retired. But a 7-run inning. And suddenly, Carrington are playing catch-up again, because now on the Bank Forward scoreboard through 4.5, they trail 11-10 on the I3G Sports Network.
Here at Old National Bank of Carrington, we prefer to be the bank of choice that helps our clients fulfill their dreams, passionately supports our communities, and invest in the growth and development of our team members. Our mission has deep roots and a trusted partner. We invest our time, heart, and expertise so that our clients and communities thrive. Come see us today at Old National Bank from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday on Main Street in Carrington.
When it's time to buy a new appliance for your home, remember DJ's Home Center. Did you know they are a locally owned business and that they have been serving this great community since 1993? DJ's Home Center services and delivers within 45 miles of Carrington, bringing you the best prices on all major brand appliances. So don't go anywhere else. Remember that DJ's Home Center is your local, low-priced, best-trained appliance store. Located right by the roundabout. Go Cardinals!
Committed to serving you with compassion. Evans Funeral Home of Carrington and New Rockford. Always available with the care you require, even at the most difficult time. You can count on Evans Funeral Home to provide guidance and answers when it comes to pre-planning, finding the perfect monument or marker to honor your loved one, or for service arrangements. Contact Evans Funeral Home in New Rockford at 947-2911 or in Carrington at 652-3003.
There are a lot of defensive changes to tell you. The easiest way to do this is to just go over the defense fresh. So let's do that for Central McLean. Left to right in the outfield has not changed. Abrahamson, Tomlinson, and Fiedler. Now the changes are every position except second on the infield. The new third baseman is Schlafman. The new shortstop is River Filing. The second baseman is still Zella Anderson. New first baseman, Kaylee Rust. New catcher, Sally Hager. And the new pitcher is Abby Gross. There's no change to the batting order, but a whole lot of new players in different positions. So the best way to do that was to just tell you the entire defense, and we've done that. And now as we go to the bottom of the 5th, Carrington with work to do, down 11-10. Callie Hewitt has walked, homered, and struck out, and she takes ball 1 from Abby Gross. 1-0, and Hewitt takes ball 2. Two 2-0 to Hewitt, her first home run of the year, back in the 2nd, and she takes ball 3. It was her 9th career home run. But the amazing part about that is it's only her 2nd in regular season play. She takes a strike. It's 3-1. 7 of her 9 career home runs are in the postseason. 3-1 to Hewitt. And she fouls it straight back, 3-2. So Abby Gross pitching. And the payoff is on the way, and Hewitt fists it towards third, where it is caught by the new third baseman Schlafman, and there's one down. And here's Ella Volk. Volk has walked, been hit by a pitch, and singled. And she swings through strike one here. Been on every time so far. Here's the 0-1. Hit in the air to left, very high in the air, where it is caught by Abrahamson, and there's two down. So with two down, that brings up Lauren Hendrickson, who has sacrificed and flied out twice. First pitch to her, high and tight, 1-0. One ball to count, and here it is. Hendrickson takes ball two inside. 2-0. Two balls, no strikes, and Hendrickson swings and misses, 2-1. 11-10 on the bank forward scoreboard in the fifth, the 2-1. Hit on the ground, foul, 2-2. Two balls, two strikes to count. Two out, nobody on in the fifth. The pitch. Hendrickson takes ball three. One of three seniors. In fact, the three seniors hit fifth, sixth, and seventh. Hendrickson, Ness, and Nice. The 3-2. Lauren fouls it behind us, and it's still 3-2. Get you an update on Carrington baseball when we can. Here's a 3-2 again to Lauren Hendrickson. High ball four. And a two-out base runner for the Cardinals. And that will bring up Bailey Ness. It's 8-2 Valley City in the fourth. And the first pitch is a ball to Ness. It's 1-0. And a swing and a miss. And actually, the count is 0-2. I beg your pardon. Was checking the baseball. So now the 0-2 hitter. And Carrington will have two on. With two out for Aubrey Nice, who has singled, walked, and grounded out. Tying run at second. Cardinals trailing 11-10 in the fifth. The pitch. And Aubrey pops it up on the infield. Is anybody going to get there? No! It drops. An E5, and the bases are loaded. Bases loaded for Brooklyn Knudsen, who has walked twice and reached on a fielder's choice in her three at-bats. And that's high. Ball one. I guess I should say 3 plate appearances. 2 are walks. Those are not at-bats. 1-0 the count. The pitch. Inside 2-0. On deck, Cambry Linderman, if the inning continues. The 2-0 is hit on the ground, past the circle to second, and the flip is in time. 4-6, you score it if you're scoring with us. And the side is retired. So no runs for Carrington, and they strand 3. And now at the end of 5 full innings on the bank forward scoreboard, it is Central McLean 11, Carrington 10. on the I3G Sports Network. Central City H2O of Carrington has all of your beverage, water bottle, dispenser, and vending needs covered. They serve a 15-county area and deliver to home, office, and work sites a line of water and other products. Visit CentralCityH2O.com or call 701-652-2141. Visit them on Facebook for more information about in-home and office deliveries and the products available. Hydrate your home and office. Central City H2O of Carrington. We supply the water and vending you need where you need it.
Carrington House Movers specializes in taking care of your building from where it is to its new destination. With their local location, it's easy to get a hold of them and get the job done. With nothing but 5-star ratings, there's no job they can't do. Carrington House Movers. Call them at 701-652-2378 for pricing and information. 652-2378. Carrington House Movers. Find them on Facebook or call them at 701-652-2378.
Well, our speculation was correct. The first pitch of the inning is popped up in the air and it drops from River Filing. It is an E6 on Callie Hewitt, who is now the shortstop. And indeed, the new pitcher is the sophomore Mara Coots, her first appearance of the year in the circle. Now the first pitch is popped up to shallow right. That's going to get down. That's a base hit, and there's 2 on and nobody out here in the 6th as a hit for Sally Hager. So 2 on, nobody out for Zella Anderson, who has walked twice and grounded out once. So the infield left to right, Hendrickson, Hewitt, Trostad, and Knudsen, with Volk catching Coots now. First pitch is high, 1-0. One ball the count. And the 1-0 is on the way. Inside, 2-0. The 2-0. 3-0, very high, with Harper Abrahamson on deck. The 3-0 is high ball 4, and the bases are loaded with nobody out for Harper Abrahamson. She has struck out twice and been hit by a pitch. A wild game here in Turtle Lake. The pitch is high ball 5 in a row. After the first 2 balls were both popped up and landed, now 5 straight out of the zone for Coots. The 1-0 is popped up, foul back behind us. Look out. Wow. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's no way I'd be that calm with the ball coming towards me. No way. Here's the 1-1 to Abrahamson. High, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike to count. Abrahamson swings and misses up and in. Might have been ball 3 had she not swung. It's 2-2. 3 on, nobody out in the top of the 6th. The pitch. Flied foul the other way, and it stays right where it is at 2-2. Two and 2 the count. 11-10 game. The pitch. Strike 3 called on the outside. Coots gets her first strikeout, and there's 1 down for Kaylee Rust, who had a very big moment in the 5th inning. Her 2 RBI single really got it going for Central McLean. Now she lines one into right center. That will gap. 1 run is home. Hager to the plate. She will score a 2 RBI single, and it's 13-10 Central McLean. Going to third on the play was Anderson. And it's 13-10, and Cambry Schlafman will hit. Well, Carrington's going to have to rally like they did last year in order to win this ball game. The pitch. Schlafman bunts in front of the plate, and it's a foul ball. 0-1. So it wasn't in front of the plate at all. Had it been, that would have been big trouble for Anderson because she had come down the line. She would have been out easily. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. The runner goes from first, and they'll virtually let her have it. It's 0-2. A stolen base for Rust. So an 0-2 count. Schlafman is struck out 3 times. Cooch trying to make it 4. And it's fouled away, still 0-2. 9-hole hitter, Fiedler on deck. You don't want it to get back to the top with Tomlinson if you're Mara Coots. The pitch fouled away again. Mainly because Tomlinson has been very, very good in this game. 13-10, Central McLean on the bank forward scoreboard. Again, the pitch bounces in, gets away, everybody moves up, a run is home, and it's 14-10. On ball 1, a wild pitch. 14-10, Central McLean. And now the 1-2. High, 2-2. The 2-2 in the dirt, 3-2. Or did it hit her? It hit her. Oh, that was ball 4. I beg your pardon. That was ball 4. And so that will bring up Zora Fiedler. Runners at the corners with 1 out. So far, 3 home in the inning. The last 10 to Central McLean. Foul straight back. It's 0-1. (14-10) with runners at the corners and 1 out. The 0-1 to Fiedler is lined right back to Coots. Throw to first, double play. And the side is retired, and there's nothing you can do about that if you're Fiedler because you didn't do anything wrong. I mean, just a line drive right back to Mara Coots. And my goodness, a 1, 2, 3 double play ends the inning. But 3 runs are home, and now through 5.5, bank forward scoreboard reads Central McLean 14, Carrington 10.
Napa is your source for quality auto parts for your car or truck in Carrington. Let us use our Napa know-how to help you find the right battery, brakes, filters, headlights, wipers, or other parts you need to get your job done. We also stock tools, equipment, and many other items for cars, heavy-duty trucks, marine, and farm equipment. Order your parts online or drop by today at 490 8th Street North. Call 652-3663. Your Carrington Napa Auto Parts team looks forward to serving you today.
On the field, every second counts, and when injuries happen, you need a hometown advantage. At JRMC Orthopedics, our local team offers fast access to expert care, so you don't have to travel out of town. From sprains and all the way to joint replacements, every same day, we've got you covered. The best plays start with getting back in the game. Orthopedic care that keeps you moving. It's right here. Visit jrmcnd.com to learn more.
Before we go further, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the voice of the Cardinals.
The Cardinal is AM 1600 KDAK, Carrington, and FM 100.1 K261EW, Carrington. Locally owned and operated by I3G Media.
Cardinals trailing 14-10. Ball 1 to Cambry Linderman, and now a strike. It is 1-1. Linderman has walked twice and struck out once in the ball game. She'll be followed by Trostad and Coots. That's low, 2-1. And the 2-1 is a strike. It's 2-2. Two and two in a 14-10 game. The pitch, Linderman takes ball 3. And it's 3-2. Trostad on deck. Then Mara Coots and Callie Hewitt, and Carrington hopes Ella Volk and Lauren Hendrickson. All of them. The pitch is high, ball 4. A leadoff walk, and the third walk of the game for Linderman. So here comes Kennedy Trostad. She has reached on an error, been hit by a pitch, and flied out twice. The first one to her is hit on the ground towards third. That's a tough play. The throw to second is late. A fielder's choice. There is no error there because I think she would have been safe either way. And there's 2 on and nobody out. So now Coots, who has tripled and singled twice and reached on an error. And she grounds one to third, step on the bag, throw to second, double play. How about that? A double play, and just like that, there's 2 down. And now the first pitch is inside to Callie Hewitt, and Mara Coots down to second on what will be scored a pass ball. Hewitt has walked and homered to center. It is 14-10 in the 6th. Hewitt hits it on the ground towards second. The throw to first is in time. And Central McLean get out of the inning. No runs, despite 2 on and nobody out for Carrington. And now as we go to the 7th, it is Central McLean 14, Carrington 10 on the I3G Sports Network.
The Carrington Area Healthy Communities Coalition is a partnership of individuals and organizations working together to create a healthier community in which to work, live, and play. They support alcohol, drugs, smoking, vaping, and suicide prevention programs and promote activities such as pickleball, yoga, and park improvement. Their mission is to promote and support physical and mental health activities, prevention services, and community learning initiatives that promote a healthy lifestyle for the people of Carrington and surrounding areas. Visit healthycarrington.org.
It is a 14-10 game as we go to the 7th inning. It will be Tomlinson, Gross, and Filing who have been outstanding in this game for Central McLean against the second pitcher of the game for Carrington, Mara Coots. Tomlinson has reached 3 times, a single, a double, a walk, and a ground out. First pitch from Mara Coots is lined up the middle, another hit. All Tomlinson does is hit, and she's aboard to begin the 7th for Abby Gross, who has singled, walked, flied out, and grounded out. First pitch is low, 1-0. 14-10 in the top of the 7th. The pitch hit in the air, foul, out of play down the right side. It's 1-1. One ball, one strike. It's on the way, and it's low. The runner goes, and it's a stolen base as she was going even before the ball was in the dirt. And a chance for another run for the Cougars, who lead by 4. The 2-1 is ripped up the middle, a base hit. Around third, Tomlinson. She'll score. Abby Gross an RBI single, and it's 15-10. That ball was hit really hard. And it's 15-10, and here's River Filing, who has tripled, singled, and reached on 2 errors. The last 11 runs of this game to Central McLean. First pitch is hit on the ground to the backhand side of short and through, a base hit. Another hit for Central McLean, and Sally Hager will be the hitter. Hager has walked, singled, and grounded out twice. 15-10, Central McLean. First pitch from Coots is hit in the air, foul territory, right side, and down, 0-1. Two on, nobody out, and an 0-1 count, a run home. Now the 0-1 is a strike, it's 0-2. The runners go, and they've got the lead runner between second and third, and then they throw it a little high, and the throw back to first is like, now the runner's breaking for the plate, and she will score. And it's 16-10. On ball one. Or rather, no, on strike two, I beg your pardon. All of that on strike two. And now a foul ball. And it's still 0-2. 16-10, Central McLean. Again, the 0-2. It's low. Runner goes, and there's no throw. Now it is 1-2 on a stolen base. 16-10 in the top of the seventh, and that is strike three. A strikeout on a fastball over the inside corner for Mara Coots, and that will bring up Zella Anderson, who has walked 3 times and grounded out. That's low and gets all the way to the backstop in front of us, and on to third goes Filing on the wild pitch. Boy, the top of this Central McLean order is awfully good. Here's a 1-0. Popped up foul. That's headed to our right. And then it bounces on through, 1-1. In the bottom of the inning, it's Ella Volk, Lauren Hendrickson, and Bailey Ness. A 1-1. Hit on the ground to second. Trostad throws to first in time. The run scores, and it's 17-10. Two down in the inning now for Harper Anderson. 3 strikeouts and a hit by pitch, and that's ball one inside. One and 0 the count. Here it comes from Coots. Swing and a miss, 1-1. One ball, one strike. It's on the way, and it's high, 2-1. Carrington led 10-4. It's now 17-10 Central McLean. The 2-1 is right through there, 2-2. Now the 2-2, and that's low. May have gotten a piece of the umpire, I think. 3-2 on the carom. Three and 2 the count. Rust on deck. The payoff is hit on the ground off of Trostad, and that will be safe at first. A 2-out base runner on an E4. And here's Kaylee Rust, who has singled twice, grounded out, and been called out on strikes. 17-10 Cougars on the bank forward scoreboard. The pitch is high, runner goes. The throw down is through into center field. On ball one, it is a stolen base for Abrahamson. The 1-0, swing and a miss, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the 1-1, swing and a miss, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Coots has thrown 46 pitches. The 1-2, swing and a miss. She struck her out, and the side is retired. However, 3 more runs for Central McLean. They've scored the last 13, and Carrington needs a rally. Not quite as big as last year, but they need a rally. They trail going to the bottom of the 7th, 17-10.
Nothing has embodied the American spirit like the family farmer. Year after year, they continue to work the land and plant their crops. Through droughts, floods, and uncertain markets, they keep that spirit alive with another crop harvested for the next generation. And for that, we tip our hats to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
In Carrington, see Randy Hui.
Rest assured that you'll be treated with the care and respect you deserve at Central Pharmacy. Conveniently located in the heart of Carrington and New Rockford, Central Pharmacy delivers the kind of attention and commitment to improving your health care that the big box stores just can't. Central Pharmacy does it all, from medical supplies to prescriptions, health and wellness concerns. Plus, we have a great selection in our gift, boutique, and decor departments. Visit us on Facebook for up-to-date info. Central Pharmacy, your one-stop in Carrington and New Rockford.
A baseball update. Valley City leading Carrington 10-3 in the 5th inning. When we're all done, and we got lots to do, but when we're all done, you can tune into that one. Ella Volk swings through strike 1 to begin the home 7th. Good news and bad news for Carrington. You don't have to score 16 runs in the 7th this time, but you do need 8 to win the game. That's high, 1-1. You got to look at it glass half full and glass half empty. The 1-1 is fouled away, 1-2. There's 2 sides to every coin, right? 1-2 to Volk, who is 1 for 2 with a walk and a hit by pitch. She takes ball 2. Two and 2 the count. Here it is, and Volk grounds 1 towards first, but it's foul. Still 2-2. Abby Gross has thrown 37 pitches. It will be Volk, Hendrickson, and Ness if anybody gets on nice. The 2-2. Up and in, 3-2. Now the payoff. And Volk blasts one out to left. It's well struck, and it is off the wall. Volk into second with a leadoff double. She almost hit it out of here, but not quite. And it'll bring up Lauren Hendrickson. A good start to the bottom of the 7th for Carrington. First pitch to Lauren is popped up foul. Off to our right, 0-1. Cardinals at home Monday at 4:30 to take on Mayport CG Hatton Northwood. Big first Region 2 game. Here's the 0-1. Hendrickson turns on it down the left field line, foul, and it's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes to count. It's 17-10 in the last of the 7th on the bank forward scoreboard. Here's the 0-2. Hendrickson swings and strikes out. There's 1 away in the 7th. And that will bring up Bailey Ness, who has been hit by a pitch. Aside from that, 0 for 3. And she takes inside, ball 1. And now, on the throw back to the pitcher, she's not ready for it. It's an error allowing Ella Volk to go to third. And a 1-0 count. The pitch is hit in the air to short and caught by Feiling. There's 2 down. And Carrington down to their final out. It will be Aubrey Nice, who's 1 for 3 with a walk. And Aubrey takes ball 1 low. Now the 1-0 is hit on the ground towards third. It's a fair ball. The throw across the diamond is in time, and the ball game is over by scoring the last 13 runs of the game. The Central McLean Cougars have won it by a final count of 17-10. And we will have our post-game report, including a visit from Brady Smith in a moment when Cardinal softball continues on the i3G Sports Network.
Is it time for you to switch banks? Hi, I'm Tiffany Paulson at Bank Forward in Carrington. At Bank Forward, we have everything you get from a big bank, but we're small enough to give you exceptional service. Make the switch and let us show you the Bank Forward difference. Call 652-2852 or visit bankforward.com today. Putting the customer first since 1927. It's simply the Forward way. Bank Forward, member FDIC.
Reach your summit with Kyle Smith and his staff at Summit Physical Therapy in Carrington. Serving the area since 1997, we offer treatment for pain relief, vertigo, wound care, sports, and work injuries, as well as post-op and neurological rehab. Summit Physical Therapy has certified providers in dry needling, Raston, and myofascial cupping. We are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and in most cases, no referral required. Call us at 652-7179 to schedule an appointment today.
The Central McLean Cougars score the last 13 of the ball game to defeat Carrington 17-10. Now the totals in the game for Central McLean: 17 runs on 12 hits with 5 errors, leaving 5. Carrington 10 runs, 7 hits, 3 errors, leaving 12. The winning pitcher is River Feiling. The loss is charged to Callie Hewitt, and the save is credited to Abby Gross. The game played in 1 hour and 51 minutes. The Cardinals are now 0-3 on the season. They will be at home to Mayport, CG Hatton, Northwood on Monday. Central McLean is 1-0, and when we come back, we'll talk to the head coach of the Cardinals, Brady Smith, on the i3G Sports Network.
Guard Dental in Carrington has your smile on the mind. Guard Dental specializes in orthodontics, cosmetic dentistry, teeth whitening, dental crowns and bridges, dental veneers, dental implants, general and family dentistry, root canals, clear aligner orthodontics, sedation dentistry, dentures, lasers, TMJ therapy, and wisdom teeth removal. Call Guard Dental today for family dentistry and beyond. Guard Dental in Carrington, 701-652-2300.
Your first car. It may have been a fixer-upper, but you treated it right. It was your own. That's how Showplace Cabinetry approaches each crafted piece. We deliver it to you with care because it's our own. Central City Lumber can help you choose the design of your dreams. Give them a test drive. This American-made cabinetry is adaptable to your unique style and built with pride. Every single piece is back for a lifetime. Bet you wish you had that deal on your car. Stop in at Central City Lumber of Carrington and let's build a beautiful kitchen or bath that really turns heads.
Life is about moments, big or small, joyful or challenging. At Carrington Health Center, we believe everyone in our community deserves compassionate care close to home, so you can focus on enjoying those moments surrounded by the people you love. At our facility, we put the care in
physical therapy,
radiology,
love, acute care, clinic.
Carrington!
Why choose professional eye care centers? 4 great reasons are Dr. Bone, Dr. Freilich, Dr. Jango, and now introducing Dr. Jordan Thomas, 4 of the most educated professional optometrists you'll ever meet. Next is their many locations. You can now see one of their spectacular doctors in Jamestown, Valley City, Carrington, Edgeley, Ellendale, and more. And finally, their fantastic selection. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed up by warranty. Visit ProEyeCareCenters.com and make an appointment today. Professional Eye Care Centers, clearly the best.
Back in Turtle Lake, Carrington fall to Central McLean 17-10. Let's give you some of the numbers from the game. Carrington got 3 hits from Mara Coots, 2 singles and a triple, and 5 RBI in the game for Mara Coots. Also, Callie Hewitt, the team's first home run of the season. That was her hit in 4 trips. Ella Volk went 2 for 3 with a double in the ball game as Carrington amassed 10 runs on 7 hits in this one. We told you how good the top of the Central McLean order was. Well, this is exactly how good they were. Brooklyn Tomlinson was 3 for 4 with a double and 3 runs scored. Abby Gross was 2 for 4 with 3 runs scored. And River Filing was 3 for 5 with 4 runs scored, including a triple, and drove in 2. And Kaylee Rust drove in 3 for Central McLean, who amassed 17 runs on 12 hits. We'll talk to the head coach of the Cardinals in just a moment as Brady Smith will join us after this on the i3G Sports Network.
Carrington Drug, your independently owned Good Neighbor Pharmacy, salutes caregivers everywhere. The ones who aid an aging parent or nurturing a sick child. The fact is, we are all caregivers at different times, and your community pharmacist is ready to go above and beyond to support you with encouragement and guidance, good times and bad. Visit with Matt Paulson and his expert staff at Carrington Drug, 415 Main Street in Carrington, caring for you and our community.
Fun is always on tap. I'm heading to Headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Head on over to Headlocks of Carrington for some great deals after the Cardinals game. If you and your friends come in sporting any Cardinals gear, you'll not only receive the friendliest service around, but also special discounts. Ask for more details and visit us on Facebook for all of our happenings.
The fun is always on tap. I'm heading to Headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Headlocks, Carrington, North Dakota.
There's no community like a Sendac community. That's why every Sendac store is proud to serve theirs by supporting local athletic teams, promoting the arts, and making sure each store is a place its neighbors can find what they need, catch up with their friends, and stay connected. It's also why we give back, helping to make the wonderful places we call home the best they can be. The store next door, powered locally at Sendac.
Visit your local Arrowwood Prairie Co-op in Carrington, Wimbledon, Cooperstown, and Sutton.
Thinking about insurance, think of Bickett Insurance. Bickett Insurance, through our partnership with Auto Owners Insurance, can take care of your farm, home, auto, business, or life insurance needs. The agents at Bickett Insurance have over 115 years of insurance experience. We know how to design policies to protect the things important to you. Give Bickett Insurance a call today.
Better get Bickett. Bickett Insurance Agency. Better get Bickett. Bickett Insurance Agency.
Here at Sendac Cooperative, we're here to provide you with all the products and services you've come to rely on for your farm operation. Please give us a call for all your fertilizer, seed, energy, and fuel needs for this year's growing season, and let us help you with all your grain marketing decisions. You can contact us today at any of our locations in Central North Dakota or visit us on the web at sendaccooperative.com. Sendac Cooperative, helping farm owners grow and succeed today and into the future.
Motors, where our customers send their friends.
Hi, this is James at Bassett Motors. Let's test drive a new Chevrolet together. Stack up the savings with discounts and rebates combined with 0% financing for the lowest payments of the year. See us online at BassettMotors.com or call us 701-652-2955. Or better yet, stop in and see our wide selection of new and pre-owned vehicles.
Where our customers send their friends.
We are back in Turtle Lake after the Cardinals fall 17-10 to Central McLean, and we have the Head coach Brady Smith joining us in kind of a tale of two games. The first half of it, you guys were certainly in control, and then that second half of it, that top of their order is just relentless.
They were 1 through 3 or 1 through 4. They smashed the ball all day. They had really good at-bats. They had timely hitting when they needed to. And, just like in Jamestown, just the fifth inning, for whatever reason, we had it, 10-4 in the fifth, and things just fell apart, It just we just got to find a way to finish games. That's really all it is. And, just talk to the girls, too, that, you gotta try and take some positives out of this game too. You just can't take all the negatives, but they understood that, and it's just one of those games where I really hope that the weather warms up soon, because we need to get outside and practice a lot of different things. But yeah, give them credit. They played a very good game, and just us defensively, we have a lot of things to work on still.
It's funny you bring that up, that you really need to get outside. Some of the errors are. You need to get outside errors.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know how many pop flies were hit, but I don't think we caught a single pop fly today in the infield or the outfield. Just a lot of misjudgments. A lot of it's, it's kind of windy. The sun, there's a lot of factors, right? But like you just said, some of the things that you need to practice, you have to be outside for, and and it kind of showed today that we're not prepared for that sort of thing. And I just told the girls too, it's been probably 3 weeks since we've actually practiced outside. Not trying to make excuses or anything, but it's just you practice how you play, and it's kind of hard to do that. But I thought for the most part they battled, but like I said, we just have a lot of things to work on still, and it's kind of one of those games where I wish we would have played like this 2 weeks ago in Jamestown and not today. But it is what it is. But they understand that, and like I said, just a lot of things to work on still.
Nobody is ever going to be worried about your offense, I don't think, but when Ella is seeing the ball and then hitting the ball the way that she is today, it makes your offense just as deep a lineup as they've got.
Yeah, exactly, and Ella made some adjustments both at home and at practice from just some timing things from the Jamestown games, and that showed today. She had a lot better contact today, ended the game with a double to left center. Her swing looked way better. But yeah, again, just you don't play for a few weeks. That first time through the order, you could tell timing was kind of a factor for both teams too. And but as the game went on, our at bats got way better. I thought Aubrey Nice swung the bat really well today. A lot of solid contact out of her, and just better at bats all around for our girls.
All right, so it's a tough question to ask, because if you drive by your field right now, the first thought that comes through anyone's mind is, you really think you're going to play at home on Monday, do you? But do you think you're going to play at home on Monday against Mayport CG Haddon Northwood?
It's possible. I'm going to say that right now. I think it's more possible than it was a few days ago.
Okay.
I hope that's the case, because just again, it's hard in this sport to wait so long before you play again. Even from 2 weeks ago, it kind of felt like we were starting over again today. Just you kind of like forget how to play the game, right? And so yeah, I really hope we get to play on Monday against, again, a really good Mayport team that we're really familiar with. And yeah, we'll do some checking on the field, see what it looks like, and hopefully we know some more information by either tomorrow or Sunday. So.
All right. Well, congratulations on getting a game in. I think everybody in this state deserves congratulations for that. And next time we have your guys' game, I believe, is against Nelson County. So we will see you for that one. And until then, obviously, we'll be keeping up and keeping people updated on how the team's doing. But thanks for doing this.
Yeah, thanks, BJ. Thanks for your coverage.
That is Brady Smith, Cardinal softball head coach. We'll come back and wrap it up in just a moment on the I3G Sports Network.
This is Bryn Hansen, a senior at Delax Billington High School and the 2025-26 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. This is a sincere plea to adult fans for North Dakota High School students. Please don't embarrass us by yelling at players, referees, or coaches. The number one reason students participate in activities is for fun. Please don't take the fun out of activities. Support us at games in a positive manner. This has been a public service message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association and this radio station.
back in Turtle Lake one final time as the Cardinal softball team dropped this one 17-10 to Central McLean. The Cardinals are 0-3, and again, they are home Monday to take on the Mayport CG Hatton Northwood Patriots at 4:30. We will have them 2 weeks from Monday when they take on Nelson County. The Chargers will come to Carrington for that one. Our baseball coverage begins Monday in Lemoore. It's the Cardinals in Lemoore, Litchville, Marion, Edgeley. We'll be with you at 4:15 on KDAK, the Cardinal, and on YouTube. Same thing Tuesday for the scheduled home opener against Valley City. We'll see. And then Thursday against Kidder County as well. I'll be joined by Coach Rick Christensen for that, and we are very excited to have Coach Rick on our broadcasts this spring. We'll have highlights of this, highlights of baseball, plus some mic'd up behind-the-scenes stuff from practice for you on this week's edition of This Week in Carrington Sports. That's coming up on Sunday night at 7 on KDAK, the Cardinal, on YouTube. Our great thanks to everyone here in Turtle Lake for their hospitality and helping us set up our video broadcast as well as our audio broadcast. And thank you all for joining us for the first outdoor event of this spring. One more time, our final count. The Central McLean Cougars 17, the Carrington Cardinals 10. Thanks so much for joining us, and good night from Turtle Lake, North Dakota.
Carrington Cardinals softball has been brought to you by Gar Dental, Central City Lumber, CHI St. Alexius Carrington Medical Clinic, Professional Eye Care Centers, Carrington Drug, Headlocks, Arrowwood Prairie Co-op, Pickett Insurance, Sendac, Bassett Motors, Bank Forward in Carrington, High Plains Equipment, Carrington Dental Care, Leading Edge Equipment, Dakota Central, Old National Bank, DJ's Home Center, Evans Funeral Home, Farmers Union Insurance, Randy Huey Agent, Napa Auto Parts, Jamestown Regional Medical Center, the Carrington Healthy Communities Coalition, Central Pharmacy, Central City H2O Plus, and Summit Physical Therapy. The proceeding has been a presentation of I3G Media Sports on 1600 AM and 100.1 FM, The Cardinal.